Welcome to episode 2 of the EDL-Cast. Today we have Burning Fist, G-Fly Cats, Ivy, J-Caps, Natsui, Haru, me, and Wombat. Today we're going to talk about the new moves, old mons potentially having new moves, the new legendaries, transactions that happen in the leagues in Gold and Silver, matches that happen so far in Gold and Silver, and other general topics that we can come up with later.
All right. Okay. So Platfire, what's the first topic here? Fire us off.
We have a list of new moves that came out, I believe, this week. So we have moves like Expanding Force, Steel Roller, Scale Shot. Like, we don't know much about these moves yet, but they do have like serious implications about how the meta game will evolve in Gen A. So like, which one of these do you guys think will have a bigger impact with the limited information we have?
I think it's best to go through just the ones where confirmed info on. I know there was leaks that some of which seem to be true, but we might as well just stick to the confirmed stuff.
Okay.
I think it's not the biggest one by any means since it's Slowbro's signature, but Shell Sidearm is going to be insane since it calculates based off the lower defense stat.
And it also has a chance to poison.
That's just icing on the cake, though.
You're gonna have to have a Pokemon that's pretty balanced defensively in order to counter it, like Chansey or Blissey.
No, it's
really just say Blissey.
Slowbro's special attack stat. And Slowbro has a really good special attack stat, sitting at 100.
That's assuming that the new form keeps its special attack stat, though, which it quite likely will, but
I
most
don't
of
think
the others do.
Yeah, most of them.
Let me check. I don't know if Slowpoke kept its stats or not.
I feel like most Galarian mons kept very similar stats. I don't think a lot of them gave them different stats, like distribution. So it's a pretty safe assumption that it will be pretty similar.
Right now, Slowpoke has the same distribution as Galarian Slowpoke, so the odds are pretty good that they'll stay the same, but there could be a shift. If there is, it'd probably be like 10 points from here to there.
Right. I think, was it Alolan Ninetales had that happen?
I believe so, or no.
It got
Ninetales was a little different. Yeah, it shifted 9 points, not 10. So that's a little whack, but...
Like if Alolan Ninetales is base 110 speed instead of base 109.
But yeah, that move has potential to be extremely hard to deal with because you can't really, you need like a bulky psychic that's not like focused in one defensive stat.
And like another
thing, hard.
Flip turn, right? That's supposed to be like a water type U-turn.
That's still just speculation, but if that ends up being widely distributed, that could be a game changer.
For sure.
Like imagine like these slow, bulky waters getting that move.
Imagine pivoting Toxapex.
Pivoting Milotic.
Imagine not pivoting Milotic.
I don't want to think about that. That's incredibly gross. I hope it's not that. Like, I'm fine if they do get it. I just hope you don't give it to like mons that don't need it. Like Toxapex doesn't need it.
Dracovish.
Also, we have new terrain support, which I am very happy about because terrain always felt like a gimmick and never something you can build around. Like, unless you have Unburden, it was never particularly useful. So I'm happy that we can, like, have more support and actually, like, do more things with terrain.
Even with Unburden, it's just sort of a gimmick still with terrain, because it's so easy for most of the Unburden mods to set it up anyways.
It's like Simrush, kind of, a gimmick. Now, can I talk about a move that I think looks very impressive here that I'm looking forward to using? Corrosive Gas. I have a feeling that'll be like Salazzle's ability, but as a move. That's my speculation on that move, and if it is that, I'm very excited for it.
I'm not.
If I were to guess, I'd say it's going to be Poison Gas and not Toxic, so it won't be as big, but...
That's still great on Ferrothorn.
Exactly.
Like, that 12% is still really good.
Oh, yeah. Better than Burn.
This is exactly why the Burn change was huge when it happened.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to move on to the Reggies, or...
Yeah, let's talk about the Reggies. Oh wait, before that, I want to say something. What do you think the Pokemon returning in the first DLC are gonna get moves that aren't in the DLC?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, probably.
So, are you excited to see our new Overlord Skarm Blissey dominate?
No.
I think you meant to say Teleport Wish Passing Blissey.
Yes.
I think
I am. I cannot wait for my babies to come back.
I think that they should legalize Blaziken because this is gonna become like too big, and Blaziken deals with both and is pretty balanced.
So does Cinderace, though.
Yeah,
That thing's
true.
Cinderace only has so
busted.
long for this world, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thing's getting snapped.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna live very long. Cinderace is pretty dumb.
But like with Pokemon that might get new moves, there's still hope for Garchomp.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
Garchomp gets a good move. Oof.
No. They're still hoping a Dragon Dance from Egg moves.
No,
Oh.
because it'd get it from TR, too.
Oh, damn
Right.
it, you're right. It still doesn't get Dragon Dance. That's
To be
so
honest,
sad.
I think we
That's
consider
so
banning it.
painfully
If Garchomp
sad.
could Dragon Dance, I think we'd have to consider banning it.
It would get banned.
It's-
There's no
yeah.
ifs, ands, or
It
buts.
would be way too good if it could boost its speed.
It would be a worse Kyurem Black.
Okay, but like imagine Mega Garchomp with Dragon Dance.
No.
That would be sick.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
honestly what I'm more so scared about, to be honest.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Like Mega Garchomp would be banned.
Oh, yeah.
It'd
be
go
funny,
from
'cause-
only OU because of Garchomp being OU to banned.
That'd be funny. Everybody
Right.
shits on Mega Garchomp. If it could
It's-
boost speed, it would be so broken.
Everybody
like-
shits on Mega Garchomp till it starts dancing.
That's just every person in general. I don't know what you're talking about.
True.
All right, so I'll move
Mega
on to
Garchomp.
Reggie's or anything
Yeah.
anyone else to say.
Yeah, so Reggie Electric. So do you think it's gonna have new stat distribution, or it's gonna follow the old Reggies of like having very
I think it'll-
specific numbers in its stats?
I think it'll have specific numbers, but on different stats. I'm expecting here is
Yes.
personally. So I don't think either will copy Reggie Rock / Reggie Ice's stats because that'd be incredibly busted to put 200 in either special attack or attack. In my opinion, I don't think that's gonna happen. So what I think will happen is they'll give the 150 stat to both of them in two separate categories. So I think Reggie Electric will get 150 in speed and HP, and Reggie Draco will get 150 in attack and attack. That's my prediction.
Okay, but like, do you think they will break away from the 50 speed of the other Reggies?
I don't. Yes, the speed will break away, but the stat distribution won't, in my opinion. At least that's my
Okay.
prediction.
I'm
Yes,
kind of
Chris?
hopeful that Regielektric ends up with 200 speed, just because I think that would be hilarious.
I really hope it has
Just
more than
same.
100.
Because you guys see a signature move, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
traps.
Electric Cage, Protect, Toxic Stub.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
Oh,
no.
why? Of course you would think of that.
Wait, it can't learn Toxic. It's Gen 8.
Oh,
Oh,
you're right. Oh,
Yeah, you forgot. It's Gen
No,
8, bro.
There's no Toxic.
no.
get
Fine.
a Paris song.
Or another stally move. Fine, be like.
Did you really just say it learns Parish Song Fry?
No, I said, what if it gets Paris song? So it
That'd be
could like
Oh, that would be even
trap
worse.
you and then do Paris song.
I will enjoy
That'd be
that
so-
I
thoroughly.
bet what's gonna happen.
That'd be so stupid.
Pure
I hope that,
evil
I don't think they're
will
gonna
be
do that.
words
Game
right away.
Freak, since it's a Reggie, it's most likely gonna be VGC unlocked. Oh shit, Parish Trap sucks in VGC, so it may actually do it. No, there's no way they're doing that.
That would be
What?
pretty ghetto Parish Trap.
Yeah,
They
I think it's
allow
gonna
the
To
other
individually
Reggies
trap
now.
mons.
yeah.
I think it's
The
gonna be
thing
like
is, that's not threat in VGC. So
No.
Game Freak only cares about VGC.
Ugh.
I think,
That's scary, actually.
what do we think the power's going to be? Because typically moves like that are 35, like Whirlpool and all those.
I'm gonna say
I'm
50.
assuming 70.
I think
Well-
it'll be closer to Magma Storm, actually.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
probably be like Magma Storm. It's a
If
legendary
it's like
signature
Magma
move.
Storm.
Ooh, maybe like maybe 90 with like 80 base accuracy could be something.
No, it'll be like base 180.
I don't think it'll be
Yeah.
base 100. That seems really strong. Like
That's what
too
Magma
It'll be
Storm
strong.
better
is,
than
though.
Thunderbolt. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's Thunderbolt. Yeah.
I hope it's base 60, 100% accuracy. Because
Alright,
like
what about-
missing sucks.
Oh yeah, Drew should know.
Like, yeah, I would rather it be not super strong just so that way it has a good accuracy stat. Because like people don't run Magna Storm because it misses half, like 1/4 of the time. You can't depend on that.
If it's not
People run
100%
Lava
ac-
Flame.
It needs to be
Yeah.
like at least 80%. If it's less than 80%, it's like it's not worth.
I would
I
say it's
agree.
going to be 75 if it's strong like Magma Storm is, just because Magma
Mhm.
Storm is 100 power, 75
That was
accuracy.
bad. Yeah. So about the
hope it's not
non-important Reggie, the one no one gives a shit about.
Oh, come
Everybody
on
likes
now.
Draco though. Draco,
What?
like its
Aleki's
stuff
so much
sounds
better.
really cool.
Aleki's cooler.
I mean,
I mean,
I
I
like
think
the
it's-
design more, but the name is stupid, so I hate it. I can't pronounce it.
I
can't
think
pronounce the
Draco's
name.
going to be
Oh, wait,
very good.
Leave Reggie Aleki out of this.
Besides,
Richie Draco, what's its signature move again? It's
It's
a
water
Eruption,
spout, right?
but
it's Water Spout, but
Dragon.
Dragon type.
yeah,
Oh, it's not Eruption?
If
Water
Water
Spout
Spout
and
and Eruption
Eruption
are the same thing.
Oh, I knew that. I was an idiot. So Platt, you might want to edit that out.
I'll do it. Don't worry about it.
Do it.
There's really not much.
Yes.
There's really not too much to say about these two renewal energies because we really know nothing about them at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think we'll save the bird talk for next podcast.
I'll
yeah,
say
because
what
the
I
birds
said
have
earlier.
no info. The birds have like literally no info. So
No,
It's
we
hard to
actually
talk
see
about.
their moves.
Ability
abilities,
types
and
and
typing.
move.
But we'll save that for next time, so let's not try to go into that now.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
but
Alright, so
like I said before, I think that
Mhm.
Reggie Draco's ability is going to be adaptability, but just with a fancy
no.
name.
I think
Because
the
it
two
talks
abilities.
about it having the strongest dragon type attacks.
Reggie Alecki says the same for electric, so I think they're going to be kind of parallel abilities.
that makes
Which
sense.
would make sense.
I think one of them's going to be banned. The one with
That
the
makes
200.
sense.
I think one of them's bound to be Ubers. If my prediction's true, I think one of them's Ubers.
If
Actually,
it ends up with 200 in a stat, it shouldn't. You're right.
Exactly. That's a scary thing.
Fizz and Bernie have a good point. All the original Reggies have the same ability, so there's a very solid chance that even though they have different names, the two abilities are functionally the same.
Mm-hmm.
They have
That's a good point.
They have non-adaptability.
Because all the original Reggies have clear body, and then they have like one unique hidden ability that depends on their typing, or like references to typing, better said.
Sturdy,
Wait, what's this hidden
light
ability in
metal.
Fizz?
And Ice Body.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for Regieleki, I'm going to say static. I think static's going to be its ability.
You mean
That's
hidden
a-
ability?
I don't think that they'll have a hidden ability, as they usually only get those as events.
True.
Yeah, maybe like
Yeah,
next
not
generation.
immediately. Yeah.
Maybe.
Look how long it took us to get Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos hidden abilities.
I mean, it was worth it though. For Zapdos, anyway.
Moltres too.
So, is there anything else anyone would like to say here? Oh, what's your question, G?
Yeah.
What's your question, G?
It's like Regigigas getting a buff of some kind because they're starting to show the Reggies a lot of love after a few generations.
We know from the DLC leaks that it's getting moves it didn't have before to help it stall out its ability, like protect and rest.
Stall out. Excuse me? Did we say the word stall and out?
They can't just like 2 words and wakes him up no matter what.
Reggie Stall?
Yes. I mean, that's what the last match. You know, I think we'll transition into the match we just saw. Reggie Stall. I think that's a good transition.
I guess you can go into that. That was a funny match. I enjoyed it.
My favorite part of the match was when Super said he got unlucky.
Yeah,
No, he didn't. What's your argument for that?
was it a roll to 2-hit Mawile with Ironhead?
No. We counted it. It was not.
Oh, so it wasn't a roll. And then yeah, it was just unfortunate. It's not unlucky. It was just unfortunate that's how like that wouldn't pay out.
No,
Also,
but let's talk
attacking
about the
Bishop
half-time.
wasn't smart.
Let's talk about the
Like
hacks
that-
on though.
Yeah, that was incredibly unlucky.
Like that was just bad.
I thought it
That
was
was
just
just-
over at that point.
He brought it
Yeah.
back though. Like a
He
ball out
did.
putting it-
Like I thought Bishop, Mawile, and Sylveon just kind of went ham and just couldn't do much about it.
He
I was
kind
so
of lost once Bisharp went down, honestly.
Why
Yeah.
didn't he bring
Really,
the
yeah.
Glade? I don't understand. Glade clicked close combat and he had no switching. Like,
That is true. Sylveon just dies.
he would have brought
It
close.
just
I
takes
think
him too much damage.
I don't
It
think
doesn't
so.
die, but like it doesn't want to take that shit because it wants to block other things.
He brought the full Haru strat of running Rocky Helmet, but 3 things, I think that's a bit much.
It worked
A
out
little.
decently enough. He was very scared of Vish,
Can
which
you
is like
win it?
fair because Vish is like annoying. You have to like build around Vish to like face against it.
To answer that question, Kat, that you just posted, I don't think we can go through all the games. I think we'll just go through the ones we thought were the most impressive here.
Oh, talking about that, we had a very good match this week, I believe, in gold.
What match would that be?
Was Fist versus Koala.
Oh boy, Fist match are
special.
good. Didn't see that one coming.
Getting
I mean, it was a good match. It was a good ass match.
that
though.
went from a very one-sided match to an incredibly close match in one crit.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed
Right.
JCJ versus Cuban a little more, to be honest with you. That was to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's a good one,
can't
too.
watch that one.
A few 50-50s on Cuban's part cost him the game, though.
That's unfortunate. A
Specifically
lot of
the
good
Lele.
games come down to that, though.
Yeah.
Can I leak a set that I was gonna run for Cuban here? He won't mind.
Okay, go
So,
ahead.
What I had for him to deal with the Mienshao and the Muck, I had Z Torment.
See what?
Go on.
It boosts. I had max defense Z Torment, which boosts the defense and made Poison Jab a 3-hit KO. But he couldn't use Poison Jab every turn because of Torment,
Wow.
and he could just Calm Mind. But we took it all last second, and I kind of wish we kept it. So that was big
That's
sad.
a sick set.
Wow.
That's actually a really cool set. I like that set a lot.
That's incredibly heat, to be perfectly honest.
Oh,
Why did he bring it?
I don't know. I was upset. I wanted him to bring it. I was big mad.
That's such a sick set. Holy shit.
You got water.
Alright, go ahead.
How dare he?
Alright, so, does anybody else want to talk about any other match in particular?
We'll do G5 versus Wombat first.
Okay. Wait, you guys played? I don't remember that match. When was that? Oh yeah, this match. I remember now.
I was gonna say
There's a-
that was a pretty memorable match. I can't believe you forgot it.
There's the boulder.
Oh yeah, the boulder. That one. Okay, that's all you had to say.
Exactly.
The
That's
boulder.
what,
best.
you guys just had to say the boulder match, and then we would have remembered.
Yeah.
I still can't
Boulder
believe.
put in the finest.
I still can't believe the Caesar got frozen and died without being able to do anything the whole match. It was incredibly
just
unfortunate.
sad.
But Assault
Was
Vest
Mount?
Slanderous was, in my opinion, the best set this week. I was like thoroughly impressed.
Funny
They won the
story.
match. I would have won if he wouldn't have had Assault Vest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Solbus
that
like
was
really saved them there.
I was
I was-
building with Goplo, and he tried to convince me not to bring Assault Vest and try to make it G move. So this man must be working with Wombat, trying to throw the game for me.
That was, in my
Man.
opinion, the best silver set this week. I was very impressed by that.
Congratulations
probably
on the
is.
unsuccessful
But
sabotage.
then again, you know how many games haven't been played in silver?
Like 3. Like
Okay, so I have a list of Pokemon comparisons if we want to go over that.
Wait, Can
wait,
we-
I
before
think
that.
these are fun.
Oh, sorry, I do want to do matches. Sorry, I'm going
No, I
like
want to do before that. I
Like
want to talk
it.
about the bear though.
the bear.
the-
What
Oh,
bear?
we
Or-
skipped the bear.
I
What
can't
bear?
pronounce the bear's name. Like, I'm sorry.
Urshifu.
Urshifu.
Oh no.
Oh.
No! It's not.
I want to. I feel like this is a fun topic for
No.
Jcaps in particular.
No, I
What's
don't
your
think
opinion
so.
on these 2 months?
You want my opinion on them?
Yes. Yours in
They're not-
particular.
They're not going to be there next season. I'm banning them. I don't care if their stats are broken. They're gonna ban them.
They're
All
gonna
right,
be
guys.
base 400.
So,
I'm the
all right,
owner.
guys, we have to vote to no ban on those. No,
Yeah.
no.
Literally,
Nope. I'm the owner.
Jacob just
It's my
hates
world.
their ability.
It's gone. It's gone. Shoot. Bye. It's gone.
Why do you hate their ability, Jacob? It just
Why?
costs protect.
Can we just? I feel like we need to talk about this and not just say they're banned. Like,
All right.
mean, like-
Here's the reason why he wants him gone. It's because they break through his precious move, Protect. And
if he
he
learns taunt,
He
that's so
also,
funny.
hold on. He also can't just Iron Defense or Cosmic Power in front of them, because then they'll just crit him. So that's why he hates those mons, because they are
Dude.
anti-stall.
Dude, imagine if it gets taunt.
Oh, it probably does get taunt too, so that's the
The
even
dark
bigger
one must.
fuck you to JCat.
So that's why they're banned next season.
Alright, you hear that, guys? Urshifu, along with the move Taunt, is banned next season.
Yes, the move taunt is banned.
Taunt's getting banned.
No one runs it anyways, so what's the point of banning
Exactly.
it?
No one even brings it against me, so I don't see the point. I make it awfully clear I play stall, yet no one brings taunt against me. So you know what? That's fine. That's
To be
fine.
fair, I didn't super need taunt in our match.
Oh no, play. You didn't need stall at all. You brought the necessary team, but let's.
Yeah.
Oh, burning.
Except
You know
for-
what? burning.
yeah.
Good point right there. Justice for Aggron. I absolutely agree.
All right.
Talk about that burning. Can we talk about that set with us real quick?
Yeah, let's
Because I wanna hear the logic.
let Bernie talk about his aggron sets and why they deserve heat of the week.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Even though they both went down to very unfortunate situations. Week 2, running a set of it was Autotomize Mega Aggron, which
What a mad lad.
would have swept if it wasn't for a Yanmega.
It did
And then-
73 damage with a bug buzz.
Exactly. I was not anticipating that. Yanmega is really strong. And then
Surprising.
this past week, I got crit by an ice beam when I was maxed out with curses. That would have
And it
won me
killed.
the game right there. I got
Also, the
crit
ice
with an
beam was
ice
doing
beam.
20% beforehand, and you had
Yes.
40% health, I think.
Then that wouldn't have killed. He had to have like 35-ish.
I had
maybe,
like 30, and I clicked rest again that turn, so I would have gone back up to full.
As Hazel learned last
So-
week, crits don't do 2 times the amount. So
Oh, yeah, it would have been 30. Let's say Aggron had 33% health, while Ice Beam only did 20% of that. It was
Right.
incredibly unfortunate.
It really was.
It was also very
So-
funny.
Yeah, so one of these weeks, Aggron will go off, and it will just be deserved.
When are we
Yeah,
getting
he's
our
a
Dragon
deserved.
Dance Mega Aggron sweep?
Wait, does it get
If
that?
I learned it, it would get
No.
Oh, you got my hopes up. Wait a minute, it's coming DLC. Maybe it will learn it by breeding.
Yo,
Wait,
Alright,
that's
yeah.
You
actually
would have it by TR.
I
We
doubt it.
discussed this earlier with
I
Garchomp.
know, but like I wanted to happen.
Steelix gets
You know what? Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I've run that before. That's a fun set.
Didn't someone get mad at you for running it?
Yes. In another league, I ran as a meme set Dragon Dance plus Rock Polish Mega Steelix, and in the game, I got flamed for trying to have fun.
How dare you?
It's a no fun zone.
Exactly. It's a league that has Ubers, so it's not meant to be taken seriously. They're all broken.
Yeah, I wonder
But
what
I
league would
can't have
allow. Yeah, I wonder what league would allow an Uber.
No league should would ever have Genesect allowed.
No.
All right,
Yeah,
next
it's so
topic.
easily.
I can't believe you guys had Genesect last
Next
season
topic.
and not Darkrai.
Okay, so transactions. We had quite a few of them this week. Some teams have completely restructured how they are.
Oh
They
yeah.
also have asked other people to use their transactions to help give them a facelift. To say
It's unfortunate
Go over the
that
most
Hazel
important
left.
league. I think we'll go over the most. We'll go over silver first because it's the most important. So
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So starting off, we have.
Drapions better than Garbodor. The only thing Garbodor is good at is it's like a really good suicide lead, and it was extremely good against. It's one of the best suicide leads in my opinion because as
really is.
weak line,
Wait,
it has
Drapion?
No,
No,
Garbodor.
Oh, I was about to say. I was about to say go off if you said that.
but rarely works. And I think overall Drapion's a better Mon. It's a better spike setter, key spike setter, not spike setter. It gets knockoff and stuff. And I think Shinshino was easily replaceable. I replaced it with a Linoon and
which has terrifying setup potential.
Wait, Linoon? Oh, never mind. Ugh, I have to do.
It adds to the.
It's incredibly one-dimensional, but
this is slave labor.
Yeah. But it can still deal a lot of damage.
Wait, so G, you did trade your Drapion for Shinshino? I didn't see an agreement on that.
No, Zen agreed to it. I have it. He said yes to the trade. And the last move I made was.
You did? Wait, where did he say yes?
Garbodor from Avalugg.
Oh, whatever. Oh, why'd you get rid of? Okay, good man. Avalug's great.
Yeah.
It really is. It's one of the best.
nice table.
Yeah.
So the other person that made transactions was Zen. We definitely went a little more offensive, getting Silvally for Toxtricity, having a nice wall breaker for some
you're right, it
firepower.
is Zen. I'm dumb.
And he dropped Celesteela for Salamence and Zygarde 10 for Cobalion, moves I personally both like for his team.
Those sound good.
Naturally,
very good.
Naturally, Celesteela, in my opinion, is better than Mence, but like in his team case, he needs a wall breaker.
And Mence is incredible at that.
And
Yeah,
Mence in Clef is scary. That's
Just
some double
Clef.
wish passing, right? That's like some double wish toxic protect stuff right there.
I mean, if you were the one running the team, yeah, of course.
Yep, basically.
Also, I like Cobalion, although I do think Zygarde 10% is better than Cobalion.
I disagree.
That is just not true.
No.
Disagree.
Valiant's great.
Cobalion can do a whole lot more than Zygarde can.
Absolutely
I
agree.
mean,
He is quite
Zygarde
broken.
10%.
Zygarde has the god move, though.
True.
like
Fair.
Cobalion has been putting in work for me in gold.
It really
That's true.
has.
Because no one
I'm not
brings
saying it's
switches.
bad.
Can we talk about how fighting stab's actually kind of hard to switch into, combined with steel stab? Like,
Yes,
It really is.
it really
It is hard. It is really
Cobalion
difficult.
is balanced by its attack stat being only 90.
It's pretty low.
still, I feel like it still hits so hard, though, even with that attack stat at 90.
Because there's no
Like, they
switching.
get sword stance.
Alright,
Anyway,
so,
Hazel.
let's go over to the massive amount of gold transactions had this week.
I think we should save Hazel for last, since that's such
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hazel just said, I'm going to gut my whole team, and we're going to call it.
No,
a day.
she made it better.
She
That is
looked
true.
up to her fellow admin.
So let's start with Cuban. Let's start with Cuban here, because
Okay.
he's like the most recent. Dropping Ferrothorn for Aegislash and dropping Porygon 2 for Roserade, which he and JCJ recommended to him. How do you feel about that?
I think his team was really lacking in offensive pressure other than like from what's it called? He has this fire type, right? I forgot the name.
He has this fire type. Well,
He has the
That's
fire
like his
for
only
yes.
offensive presence. But picking up Aegislash and then Roserade. Now Roserade, I don't like it post DLC because in this league
Ooh.
specifically, we are allowing hidden power, and that nerfs it
Oh.
so much.
I suggested Whimsicott. I personally thought that was much better for his team, but that's just me. But I do like the addition. Anyone else? Platt, were you going to say something before about this?
I like Aegislash better than Pharaoh because I feel like Pharaoh doesn't like synergize well with his team. Although it's a really good defensive mon, I don't think it helped
What
balance out
does
his
he
team.
his team? Tapu Lele.
Tapu Lele's been awful for him, to be honest. It's been more of a burden than
It's built around it.
which he did not do. So it's kind of hard for him to. Though I do like Blissey with Lele. They work really well together.
Oh yeah.
He just made the wrong read of the Mian show. But we can go on to what's next? Clay. I think Clay and Cat, or was it just Cat and Clay was helping him?
Clay was helping Cat.
Cat's first, all of his transactions. He made a couple sets of them.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say Clay made the best transaction and spelled Metaletta right.
Wow.
Right now. I'll take some notes.
I'll be honest, I don't know how to spell that name.
I have no idea either. So, Cat, you want to talk about what you did?
I really hated having triple ghost weakness with only one way to switch into it, with being Licky Licky. So I dropped the Sidgeway. Good one, love it. You can stall people. But I picked up Venusaur, which is like a really underrated tier 3 Pokemon.
And I feel like it's only underrated.
Earth power now. Like, it needed Earth power, and I'm so happy that it has it.
Kat, can I be honest with you about my Venusaur opinion? Despite the ghost weakness, I like to Sidgeway for your team a little more, personally. But maybe that's just me.
Like, the Sidgeway helped with my offensive pressure, but, like, it's fine.
Venusaur can still be quite scary.
Felt really slow.
Oh, it is. But I just never seen Venusaur be 100% successful without Sun.
Exactly the problem with it.
What do you mean? You're gonna manually set Sun.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Shoot, you're right.
But anyway, I had picked up Metaletta and got rid of Avalugg as well.
Great move. I absolutely adore Metaletta as a Pokemon. As much as I love Avalugg, Metaletta is absolutely amazing, and it's great. It was a great pickup.
Can't forget about the Mega you picked up.
Earlier in the week, I had dropped my Mega Gardevoir and my Goodra for Mega Latios and Comfey, because honestly, those two mons, they had just felt so lacking in terms of playability and living.
Yeah, you ain't wrong about that. Though Comfey's amazing. That thing.
Comfey's a really good mon, and it got stored power now, which allows it to hit poison types. Which it cannot previously do with only fairy and grass type coverage.
I don't like it.
So Clay didn't actually do anything, did he? I don't think
he just used his transactions for
Should we talk about the big one?
I think that's the only one left. I think.
I'm gonna let Hazel's closest friend take it away on this one at the beginning here.
This is so many transactions. Okay, so fine.
Do it.
So Hazel traded her Lampent Primeape, which fighting types are useful, and like you can't really find that many good cheap fighting types. So I feel like it's a good pickup.
I feel like Primeape is a very underrated low tier fire type. Using Defiant and having decent speed and wonderful coverage is enough to make it worth a pickup. In my opinion,
asking for webs.
Honestly, Primeape under webs is going to kill things.
Oh yeah, and Hazel's team needs speed, like bad, and she got it. If Flat wants to keep talking about it,
I am about to. She traded Excadrill for Entei, which I really like personally. Entei is really good.
Oh yeah,
like Entei's really good, and Excadrill is like kind of hard to use if you're not like good at using it. Like you have to be experienced using Excadrill. Also, it feels like a struggle to get its value out.
Excadrill as our Z captain also made absolutely 0 sense, in my opinion. Anyway, it should have been Jirachi.
Without good sand support, it's not worth it. Even with sand support, Jirachi has so many different options for Z moves that it's a better user.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, I want to say Surf real quick. Great pickup. I love Surf.
Honestly, post Hidden Power, I am not a fan of Surf.
Wow, really?
When you get hardwalled by a cow, you legitimately can't do anything to a cow.
Well, it's an argument.
No, it's just the lack of coverage to hit from the special side really hurts it. So you have something that can take grass moves.
Hold on,
with
I would like to say Superior does not get walled by Miltank. You just run Gastro Acid and get around it.
I didn't know it got Gastro Acid.
No, it does.
It'd be a shame if the Miltank was Choice Banded and no coded.
That's just called a meta strat.
Take the Sap Sipper and then annihilate it. I think that would be a hilarious spring.
That'd be funny.
I agree. That's Fist for you.
Right, so continuing down
Maybe I would use it if I hadn't gotten sniped from the Miltank.
Fist, you got sniped so many times in this draft. I feel like bringing it up is just kind of counterproductive at this point.
Yeah, that's why I overhauled my entire team. I had 4 survivors.
Oh, also Hazel, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, I have a word for you about Lampet. Told you so.
Okay, so next one we have is Tauros. She traded Tauros for Milotic, which I find it weird she didn't draft with Milotic to begin with. It's probably her favorite water type. She loves using it.
I can't believe Milotic went undrafted.
No, she didn't draft Milotic because I drafted it and then dropped it.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes significant more sense then. Okay, I can see that then.
True. So are we going to go over? I think that's all of our transactions, right?
Nope, there's a lot more. It's just.
Are you kidding me?
It's the paragraph now.
Okay, Well, what's
so
ignore what JCJ did because that was all for Hazel.
I know. No, exactly. I'm trying to dissect. I'm trying to figure out what she actually. Okay, so she got Rhyperior, Zoroark, and Mienshao. I think
Superior.
Okay, she got Superior, Rhyperior, and Zoroark from.
Right. So we already touched on Serp. I think Zoroark is very, very underrated. I know Illusion is a complete gimmick, but it hits like a truck.
I don't think it's a gimmick.
If you catch someone off guard, it's a gimmick because it's just mind games until it takes chip. Right. You always have that what if in the back of your mind. It's a pretty hard mon to pull off to 100%, but if you can, it is incredibly high value in tier 4.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
If there's someone that could pull it off, I wouldn't be surprised at all if it was Hazel.
Oh, for sure. Hazel will definitely be the person to pull it off.
I'm going to get swept by a Zoroark next week, aren't I?
Probably.
Well, hopefully.
I wouldn't be upset.
All right, and for her final transaction, she got Rhyperior, which
garbage
sets rocks. It hits hard.
I think Rhyperior is hot. I'm sorry. I think it's hot garbage.
I really like Rhyperior, actually.
Agreed.
I think it's fantastic.
It gets so much coverage.
It really does.
Typing's actually amazing. I mean, there's no hidden power.
Wait, who the hell is this?
This is Clay.
I was just listening to my mic off, and then I thought, I'm going to join in. You guys are hating on Rhyperior, and this isn't okay because
I'm sorry.
It's my best mon.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect your mon.
The only one hating on it was Caps, so go after him, not all of us.
All right, wait, but let's Clay talk about Rhyperior.
It's just amazing because it lives so much, and like even if you like assault vested or whatever, and it's got 135 base attack with coverage that hits everything, and you can't one-shot it if you don't actually have water or grass coverage. So as long as you know that whatever you're hitting isn't running, a lot of mons don't have access to that, and can actually just destroy something. And all its other weaknesses are pretty minor because it's got solid rock. So it's actually a really good pickup. Also, offensive rocks are great because you pressure them out and get rocks for free.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really valuable, especially because your team is like having good hazard control is really useful. Like forcing people to switch, it adds the chip, which is really, really important.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess my
So does anybody want? I think those are all the transactions that happen. There is a lot, especially Hazel.
Well, we have a few. We have a few transactions that may happen. If we want to talk about those, some potential transactions.
I don't think Ivy's gonna get rid of Torn. Torn is too good.
I know me and Ivy are talking about actually getting rid of Torn right now.
Really?
We're discussing trades here.
Interesting.
And Platt, you probably have some information about this, about what Seaweed will do when it comes to his Zapdos, which Ivy said wants me to hold on because he doesn't know about Zapdos.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna trade Zapdos. That's the thing.
I think Zapdos for Torn is a bad trade.
Yeah, honestly.
For sure.
For the team he's running, I don't think he wants to trade Zapdos.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Yeah, Torn's very good for his
team.
Yeah, he's running Rain.
Like having better than take Torn.
I think Zapdos is absolutely incredible on a Rain team.
It's so good.
Torn gets the benefit of Hurricane, but Zapdos is probably the best electric type to run in Rain since it can Hurricane.
But Zapdos Hurricane is even harder.
Exactly.
Some Hurricanes.
There's no way he's training Zapdos. That's the thing.
But we all know that Armaldo is the best Rain sweeper.
100%.
100%.
Definitely.
No switch-ins.
One of two fully evolved Swift swimmers that isn't water type. Just saying.
He's right.
Beartick and Armaldo, best low tier pickups on a Rain team.
Okay.
Poliwrath is actually pretty good on as a tier 5.
It is really good now.
It
finally got fighting moves.
Armaldo has put in work the one time I brought it in. I'm not even a Rain team.
The only set for Armaldo is Belly Drum Speed Boost. That's the only set I'm accepting.
Oh, I wish. If that was real, it'd be a tier 1.
That'd be funny. That'd be good. That would be a funny set.
That would be broken. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm. I really hope she trades Torn with me though, because then I'll have Torn and Lopunny with the U-turn core, and that'll be amazing.
Oh
no, please don't.
Because it'll be for like Greninja and Gliscor. Because I don't need Gliscor on my team whatsoever. So
I already played you and I already lost. So you beating as many people as possible is extremely beneficial to me. So please do that and just.
It's all fun and games till you rematch in playoffs.
If I get top 4, I don't care.
All fun and games so I don't get crit. I mean, playoffs, right? That. Yeah.
This is about where Caps takes his downturn for the season, right? So we don't have to worry about him anymore.
Oh yeah, I always go 2-0, then I go on a giant losing streak. That's kind of the
Can't.
trend. So, yeah.
J-Caps for the love of Christ. I'm just saying, don't. That's all. That's it. Just don't.
Don't what?
Don't.
Just don't.
Please don't. Don't do it again.
Don't do it again.
Not for another season.
Don't beat me and then immediately bust her out. I will be so upset.
I'm probably going to. So.
Okay. Do you have any more topics?
I have my Pokemon comparisons I wrote down.
Okay, that's a few.
Is there anything other than the comparisons? I feel like that's gonna be a good way to end it off for a while. Yeah. Honestly.
I don't really know, to be honest. I think we're around the ending here.
Yeah, so let's do like 2 and then we call it.
All right, let me pull up the list.
Let's just bring up the biggest one that J-Caps thinks holds near and dear to his heart. Should Hippowdon be tier 1?
Should what?
My God.
Hippowdon absolutely fucking not. Excuse my language.
Give us your opinion about Hippowdon.
Whoa.
All right.
Just in general.
Hippowdon. Here's why I don't like it.
Okay, go ahead.
If Hippowdon faces a mixed Pokemon, it's going to lose. It needs it needs the bulk and the stat to be bulky, and I hate it. In my opinion, that does not. Hippowdon is a wall, and I use wall very loosely because a wall is supposed to wall a good majority of things. Hippowdon can really only wall a thing it's made to wall, which, don't get me wrong, it's good at that, but it's not tier 1 material. Like Blissey, I'd rather have in tier 1 than Hippowdon.
And Blissey sometimes gets put in tier 3 for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just dumb because you're just incentivizing people to pick up Blissey, and that's just not a good idea.
Same with tier 2.
Are you upset they're not going to take it again?
I mean, all I'm saying is like I got it round 1. Like imagine if it was like tier 3.
Imagine I got my original plan. That'd be great.
Same here. Imagine if I didn't get half my picks.
Blissey, Skarmory, that'd be amazing.
It's so funny how Fizz literally lost this linchpin of his team 1 pick before him.
And then he left before he played his week 1 game.
To be honest with you,
I'll take no medal and dip.
The no thief strikes again.
Comparison I saw on the podcast, and I refuse to compare Tyranitar with Hippowdon because they're so much more than Sand Setters, guys. They really are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you're drafting T-Tar as a Sand Setter, you shouldn't be drafting T-Tar.
You're wasting its potential.
You're losing too much value.
Draft Gigalith.
Yeah, if you just want a Sand Setter,
is the best Sand Setter, if you ask me, because it's
if
the
you
most value.
just want sand. If you just purely want sand, just do it.
Exactly.
No, the best Sand Setter is Hippopotas.
Hippopotas.
Right. Okay, you want me to go over my list I got here now?
Okay, let's do one. Yeah, let's do 2. Go ahead.
So last time we did Raikou versus Zeraora, and we did Milotic versus Suicune, and we're missing the last dog.
That's a good one.
Entei versus Arcanine.
That's a hard one to answer, actually.
If you ask me,
Windmill's
Arcanine.
We can. Personally, as a stall player, I'm going to shock everyone, and I'm going to say Entei. Entei's my pick here, because it gives so much. You know what? But so can Arcanine. Oh, this is hard.
Fun fact, I dropped Entei for Arcanine. This season.
To be honest, with Entei and Arcanine, Spooks brought up a really good argument. Entei has no recovery, Arcanine does, and it's just way better. They have very similar offensive stats as well, and Arcanine is better coverage and everything.
And better abilities.
The only thing is Entei is a tad faster. I think that's the only thing it has on it. And
but Arcanine has extreme speed.
Yeah.
Well,
so
they both
Entei.
have it. Yeah, they both have it.
Yeah, but Arcanine gets Intimidate and Flash Fire, 2 great abilities.
My issue with Entei is it gets no coverage. Like, it really doesn't have coverage.
Exactly. And Arcanine has incredible coverage.
Exactly.
Also teleport.
Yeah, teleport is busted. I love my teleporting dog.
Ever since Scamp or Joey made it, I'm gonna say Scamp though. Scamp did it way before Pokegame. Just hearing it, I'm just saying it here.
Mm-hmm.
I was running teleport Arcanine in draft as soon as sports allowed it.
So, do we have a contestant here? I'm gonna say Entei, but not much, just because it's good. It's better at what it does. Arcanine's more versatile, but Entei's better at just hitting hard, which is what it does.
Mm-hmm. If I had to pick one to use in draft, I'll use Arcanine personally.
I'd take Arcanine any day of the week.
I can absolutely see where you're coming from.
Arcanine also has setup ability.
And can we just talk about how all of its abilities are amazing?
Justified is not something you're really going to use in draft, but it has a lot of potential to be great. Beat up your Arcanine and then kill everything in VGC.
Was it Michael Vick beat up your animals and have it kill everything?
God. Okay.
I'm gonna put some sensor sounds there.
Are we gonna bring Karl Malone up now too?
No. No. Okay. Well, we'll move on to the next subject. Helios versus Jolteon.
Before we move on, can I just say that designated Whimsicott name is now Michael?
Why? Oh,
because it's the beat up mon of VGC.
Understood. I need a new Whimsicott nickname anyway. So thanks.
Boom.
Even though Whimsicott might be on the move, wink, wink. But that's besides the point. All right. So Helios versus Jolteon. I think I'm just gonna start here firing off. I think Helios is miles better than Jolteon is, just because coverage. Without hidden power, Jolteon ain't got no coverage. It just has.
Jolteon got like Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch,
Hyper Voice,
Blaster Sword.
If you allow cut moves, you have Signal Beam.
Ooh, Signal Beam.
Which we do. So we're gonna be focusing on our league, which we do. So Signal Beam is an option, but there's no point in Signal Beam if you have Shadow Ball, basically. Like, what does it do? Grass type?
Grass type.
It kills
dark types.
Ooh, dark types is actually
you gotta
important
kill
too.
Hoopa. Like,
Exactly.
Hoopa, dead.
Oh, I know about Plat's Hoopa.
Your Chansey knows my Hoopa very well.
It does. They're good friends.
They're very good. They're very chill with each other.
I don't know what you're talking about, Caps. Chansey was protecting itself, and Hoopa still punched it in the face.
No, Chansey did not give consent.
See, this is just like everyone blasting J-Caps, huh, man? First I get called out with my... Oh, you know, that's alright.
But yeah, Hoops is really fucking good. I really like it personally. I would rather get it than Jolteon. Even though Jolteon's faster, but like...
I feel like I enjoy Jolteon a lot just because of its ability to outspeed absolutely everything in the game with Quick Feet. I feel like Quick Feet is super underrated in draft. Whenever I've used Jolteon, I take advantage of it. An example, let's rag on Caps again. When I played him in his side league, I ran Quick Feet Jolteon, and it outsped a Mega Blastoise after a Shell Smash, and it OHKO'd it.
Wait, after one or two small smashes?
After one.
Smash twice. That was a dumb play. Yeah. Everyone hearing this is gonna think I'm like the worst battler in the history of like anything.
I mean, you're 2-0 so far, so you're not that bad.
Those are the only two, though.
Don't see that. Don't curse him.
Honestly,
he cursed himself. Honestly,
I agree.
I swear, if you lose to Bjorn,
I probably will be. What's my Darm switching?
I don't know.
Chansey,
just eviolated. Boom, done.
My Darm switching Skarmory.
Just I don't know.
Sturdy counter though.
Ooh, that's hype.
Yeah, it seems like we are rambling. So
okay,
let's move on.
I'm going to add one last thing.
Okay.
I actually do think Jolteon is better.
Ooh,
really, the only thing Heliolisk has over Jolteon is coverage. I believe. Let me just fact check really quick. Jolteon is both faster and hits harder. A little bit harder, but it is definitely faster. Jolteon has a little bit more versatility in item because of that. Like this mentioned, Quick Feet is huge.
You never have to run a Choice Scarf.
Exactly. And there's even some fun other sets, like I brought Synchronoise to deal with a Mega Manectric. You can do fun stuff like that as well.
But you're forced into stuff like that because of the lack of coverage.
Right, which is the problem. That's honestly my biggest problem with Jolteon. Also, you probably will never see this, but it does get Wish Baton Pass.
It also gets Dig. Power Herb Dig.
Ooh.
OP.
Yes, Power Herb Dig, yes.
Ooh,
I've run that before. Didn't get to use it, but...
That was the big OP.
You just switch into a Will-O-Wisp and you get Quick Feet anyways.
Boom.
That should be really cool. Okay, I think that's enough for today. Does anybody want to say any closing statements?
No, I'd say we're good.
Stall is bad because Stall is bad.
Oh, screw all.
Justice for
Boring is bad.
No, leave me alone. I'll play Stall if I want.
Hey, Caps, I'm just
What?
taunting you.
I'm leaving that in.
I'm just nodding my head in disgust right now.
That's the proper response.
I have to respect that. I have to. There's no way I don't. Like, that was just amazing.
It was too good.
I hate it so much. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. And thanks.